Hi friends, welcome back to the Petersville Farm channel. Today I'm making my morning rounds and I decided to proceed with harvesting some vegetables from the potted garden area. And so here I'm making my way. I'm starting with the okra. They are just starting to produce now. I was able to get just enough yesterday to cook with some rice and pigeon peas. So I'm trying to keep up with the harvesting. The more okra I harvest, the more okra they will actually produce. So here I have two types of okra. There's also a this color here shown here. Now these are in some smaller pots. The other type I have planted in a tub. So I'm making my way now here to the cherry tomatoes. I have been picking cherry tomatoes daily on a daily basis. I like to pick them before they turn their full color. That way they last longer, and I get them before the pests get them. So that's why I like to do that with the cherry tomatoes, and they last days when I do that. Now here, this would be the first time picking from this particular variety. It's turning, so again, I do like to pick them at that stage or half ripe, and that way I get them free of pest. So I'm gonna make my way to the other cherry tomatoes plant. These are all planted in pots. Now I'll have an upcoming video on caring for these tomato plants in pots and giving them adequate support so that they can produce the way they need to produce in abundance. Okay, so I can see some more cherry tomatoes on the vines here, so I'm just keep picking. So it seems as if that's will be the high note of today, the cherry tomatoes. Okay, and I do have some work to do. There's some that need some additional support. I'll need to do some additional pruning, and we've had an abundance of rain yesterday, so it's time to add some fertilizer. I'm going to add some liquid fertilizer just to give them the additional support they need to keep on producing tomatoes, because when growing in pots, the nutrients drains as you irrigate, and so it's important to periodically add nutrients. So here's another area with some cherry tomatoes, and I believe this may be the last pot, but sometimes you think that you see everything, and I'll go back just in case. I'm sure there's some that I missed, so I'll go back over later and get those. So over here now I have some zucchini. I also have some upcoming videos on these, on the zucchini plant. Now luckily these were saved. They were attacked by some pests, but I was able to save most of the plants, and now it's producing again. And with the zucchini, it's good to pick them when they're smaller. If you pick them in the smaller stage, then that plant will actually produce more zucchini. All right, so it was not a good idea to leave them to get very large on the plant. Okay, so I think it should be one zucchini. There's some additional zucchini there on the plant, but this is the one that's ready. So I believe in a day or so I will be harvesting the additional zucchini that's on the plant. It's good to just keep up to date and keep observing what's going on daily, so that they do not get oversized. and it's not really oversized. But again, if you is having them keep on producing more zucchini on a more frequent basis. All right, so just making one more round to make sure I didn't miss anything, especially on the cherry tomatoes. And this should be it. So yep, there were 1 and 2 hits, and the misses. There were some misses, so we'll get those. And again, I'm sure there'll still be more I've missed some, but I'll see them again as I make my rounds to do my my care and maintenance to the plants that are in this area. All right, and I check the okra also. Sometimes it's easy to miss an okra here and there, so I'll keep looking. And the plan is this the little okra that I have, these few okra that I get, I'm gonna steam them also. And I do have some leftover pigeon peas and rice that I'll be putting together. So this is the harvest, or morning harvest for today, and I'll certainly looking forward to more harvest in the upcoming days. All right, so here the pigeon peas, I did some harvest a few days back. I do have a video on that also that I'll be showing, but there's a few here that needs to be picked, so I'm just go ahead and get them harvested. Thank you for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed as yet, remember to subscribe for upcoming videos. Until then, happy gardening.